Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode on Mindcrack. Oh, look at the sun, it's rising up. Check that out, looks so cool. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. I am here at BTC's AFK farm, mostly because BTC is currently AFK. This guy has been AFK forever. Oh, good left. He's been AFK all day long. All day long. Hey, BTC. Oh, shoot. He just picked that up. Oh, I'm gonna put down some andesite. There we go. I feel like I should do something to him. But I don't know what I should do to him yet. I wish we could move him. Too bad you can't, like, push him into a cart like you could, like, a mob or something. Anyway, I was also really curious to see, because he's been on for so long. Ding. Oh, that didn't work at all. Oh, wow, look at all that. That is some prismarine crystals. Those are some shards. There's some more shards. Oh, gosh. Lots of shards. Tons of shards. Oops. How many shards are there? Oh, my word. It's a lot of shards. So, yeah, there's all that. That's what he is himself working on. They make a weird sound even though they're in lava. What happens to the fish? Huh. Interesting. Where does the fish go? Oh, there's the fish. Where are you gonna go, fish? Oh, it just goes right there. Huh. Oh, fish in ink. I didn't know ink went there as well. Anyway, he's been AFK farming, so there's that wonderful bit of news. We, though, are going to head back towards the arena. I got turned around there. And while we do it, I'm going to do some questions that you guys sent over on Twitter when I asked for them the other day. So first, simple question. Simple, easy question. We're going to start off nice and easy from 3Beckbeck, at 3Beckbeck on Twitter. And it is cake or pie? Hard-hitting questions here on the Mindcrack server. I know. I know. Oh, gosh. Dang it, I always do this. I always think that this is the spawn one. I think this is the spawn one. Yes, next to that. Yes, okay. So cake or pie? I didn't even know that there was a debate which dessert you would get for your birthday. I don't think that's exactly the cake or pie debate, but I didn't know about it until I worked for a company that had multiple birthdays, and there were people who just would not eat cake. Pie was by far their favorite, and I didn't even know that. I was new to that. So I do enjoy both cake and pie, but which one's my favorite out of the two? I think it has to be cake. Sorry, guys. Sorry, you pie lovers. By the way, interesting thing, I didn't notice this. The ground goes down a block here, and it goes down a block over here. It's still down that one block, and it keeps going. So this whole thing is actually kind of lowered a block. So I may have to pull all this out, lower it, and this is just step up. Step up into that. Just the thing to keep in mind. So I finished off the back side. And I worked a little bit on this top side right here. And worked on that. And now it is time to work on this bottom section right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And then I always like to figure out it's how many? We're up 4, 5, and then here we are, 6. Okay, that is all finished. Next question. This comes from Gina DeVito. Serious question. How does it make you feel knowing that your content helps people through/out of really, really tough times? And I gotta say, it makes me feel really, really good. I know I get a lot of messages and a lot of feedback letting me know that my content has either helped them or that they were having a really bad day, like helped them through a tough period of time or just a rough day, and that my content makes them feel better. And I gotta say, it feels really, really good. There's a lot of people out there that say that my videos brighten their day, and I'm super glad that I can be part of either the healing process or just making your day feel better. Whatever it is, I'm super happy to do that. There is definitely a little bit, I don't want to let anyone down, and I feel like there's a little bit of a pressure for me never to be upset about anything in my videos, to not really share a lot of frustrations. I know that there was a few Gmod videos where I was really frustrated with how the round had gone, and I voiced my opinions on that, and I got a lot of come on, we can do it. There we go. I got a lot of flack for kind of letting that affect my game. But in general, I'm a pretty happy person, so that I don't run into that issue very often. Where did my sword go? Oh my gosh, that scared me. Click. So in general, I never have that issue, but sometimes I do worry about that. Whoops. Sorry, I'm yawning just a bit. I do worry about that, but I don't think anyone minds too much. Normally when I tend to, oh man, I think I can make that jump. Oh, come on. I think I can do it. Yes! Oh, dang it! I meant to hit shift and I hit control and I sprinted right off. This time we'll get it. Yes! Look at that. We are a parkour master. So, to answer your question, once again, it really does make me feel really great that I help people out. And I don't take that lightly. I'm very glad that I could help people out. Next question. This one comes from Amethyst Raindrops. Raindrops of Purple, the same person who is on my sword here. Any worries you have about the differences between San Francisco and LA? Or, you know, how bad the traffic will be? And I gotta say, I'm not too worried about the difference between San Francisco and LA. Mostly because... Ooh! Oh, wait, I can't make that because I added a block. Dang it. We can do this, though. Mostly because I have lived in a lot of places. Or I've at least traveled to a lot of places in my life. And LA, while I never lived there, I've been there. And I'm not really worried about traffic, mostly because I don't want to, like, I don't live my life based off of the best traffic. I haven't ever chosen a place to live because of traffic. I think there's a lot of people who are shocked that I'm moving. I did a... Dang it. I did a Periscope And there seems to be a lot of people almost trying to talk me out of moving, which is interesting to me, mostly because I've never felt like, is it, where are we going? That one needs to be blocked. Okay, cool. That's it. Bam. I've never felt a huge, like, I don't know. I couldn't tell if it's a lot of people who just don't like LA, which I can understand. It definitely has its faults. People, the people are not supposedly, whoa, the nicest. There are issues with traffic and that sort of thing. But, is that right? Oh, shoot. No, I think I need to do one more. Boop. And then there. There we go. That's right. Oops. Get out of here. But I kind of need to do it for work. I feel like it's really the next step for me when it comes to what I want to do with my life and where I hope to be professionally in a few years and basically how I see myself moving forward. And people just don't realize that being in a location, I think a lot of people talk themselves out of how much location matters, because it's painful to move. It's painful to say goodbye to everyone. It's painful to feel like you're making the right decision. And I've seen a lot on my Periscope. There was at least 2 people that said, I can do whatever I want. I can do my job from anywhere in the world, and it seems like you can too. And that has some truth to it, but not in where I want to be. I really prefer doing hosting work that is professional in a studio with peers that I enjoy working with. I really, really want those things. Woohoo! This is all finished, by the way. We can start working on the front portion. And whenever a company needs that type of work, they go to LA. Whenever Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo, I mean, I don't see Nintendo doing anything anytime soon, but whenever those large companies want to work with individuals, they go to LA. And this is, I can't tell. Wait a second. Ah, perfect. Okay. And it's just because that's where all the infrastructure is. That's where all the talent is. The talent agencies are. It's where everything is. And it's not a bad thing on where I'm currently living. It's just LA happens to have all those things. There's even been opportunities which I've had to turn down already that I saw pop up in LA and I was not able to do it. There's some video game voice acting stuff. There was a few gigs that were going to be like volunteer type gigs where I could have really gotten some great contacts. And I had to miss all of those because I am not in LA. And so I see that happening and I don't want it to happen anymore. So that's why LA is a must for me. Sorry, going back, I kind of just always wanted to answer that question. Going back to what the actual question was that Amethyst asked was, is there any fear? And for me, no. I'm not worried about traffic. Most days I will be in my apartment like I am now. Maybe there'll be some traffic between here and the grocery store, but I don't have a day job currently, and I am not too worried that things are gonna get super bad in that regard. So no, I'm not too worried about traffic. In terms of Other things that I'm scared about? Of course, like, I'm always going to be a little bit scared about if it's the right decision, if it's going to be too expensive, except that that's really taken down by LA for me will be cheaper than where I'm living now. In San Francisco, in the San Francisco Bay Area, it's one of the most expensive places you can live. And by moving, I am going to be reducing my cost of living by moving to LA instead of San Francisco. Instead of the Bay Area, I should say. Next, great question. Very good question. I spent a lot of time on that one. And I think this will be the final question for today's episode. And that is from art_fisherman. What is your opinion on fan art? And, oh, what episode is this going to be answered in? This episode. I'll respond to, oh, darn. I needed to make those all smooth stone. I adore fan art. I love fan art so much. I don't even understand how anyone could have any other answer than that. My older sister is an artist, and I adore, I mean, just the ego side of me is always happy whenever I see someone who has spent time on fan art, and they're almost always just amazing looking. I just so adore fan art. I don't even understand, like I said, how anyone could have any other opinion on on fan art. We are about ready, and I tend to, by the way, I tend to share a lot of the fan art that I see, if I can, either with a retweet or a Tumblr post, or I guess that's mostly it. I tend to not, or like if I meet you in person at a convention, I'll tweet about it. Oh wait, this is incorrect. What am I doing here? At least it's easy to tear down my mistakes with this haste beacon. So yeah, I mean, I adore it is my answer. With these last few blocks, we're done with the outline, this sketch of this build. And in next episode, we can actually start to put down all of the details, all of the sort of extra, what do they call that? The buttresses, the extra little pieces. This also looks really nice. I like the difference between just the smooth stone and these walls right here. That adds a really nice look as well. We may have to do something inside of here. That was just a way for me to get up on top. We can tear that down now. There we go. We might do something inside of here to make that a little bit better. But let's quickly run outside and look at our handiwork. It should look amazing. Now, I have purposely left the sides of these builds open. And I think that's because I want to build something in them. Hello, creeper. Pew! There we go. That is looking great. These sides, this is what I'm talking about. These right here, I've left those open. I also have to go in there and tear down all of the stone. Boop. That's on the inside of this. BTC left! Oh my gosh, we can sleep! I have to tear down all that stone. But other than that, I am really liking how this looks, and it's going to look all the better once we actually add some of the, oh hello, some of the detail that we built a long time ago. It feels like a few episodes ago over here. Where is it? There it is. That will look really nice everywhere. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize that there's some openings here. Don't hit me, skeleton. You're a jerk. You're a jerk. There we go. There's that. And... Ooh, ah, ooh. There we go. And perfect. That's down. Thank you so much for watching this episode on Mindcrack. And I hope that you have a wonderful day. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.